So this question says that in a particular scene of a science fiction movie, a UFO is flying horizontally at a very high altitude with a speed u that is eta times of speed c of light. The UFO is emitting sharp light pulses at regular and very small intervals. Find the speed of the UFO recorded by an observer on the ground at point O when UFO appears at an angle theta with the vertical. Ignore relativistic corrections. An UFO, that is unidentified flying object, is believed to be a spaceship used by aliens. So guys, let's solve this problem.
इस प्रॉब्लम में एक ये यूएफओ बहुत ही हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड पे है और यू स्पीड से मूव कर रहा है। हमें ऑब्जर्वर के रिस्पेक्ट में बताना है कि उसके अकॉर्डिंग स्पीड क्या होगा यूएफओ का, राइट। सो व्हाट इज द स्पीड ऑफ द यूएफओ रिकॉर्डेड बाय एन ऑब्जर्वर ऑन द ग्राउंड एट पॉइंट ओ। सो मान लेते हैं कि किसी भी टाइम टी पे, सो यानी कि ओके, सो मान लेते हैं कि यूएफओ में जब टाइम टी रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है, लेट अस अज्यूम दैट टाइम रिकॉर्डेड इन द यूएफओ। So let's solve this problem. So as you can see that in this problem it is said that this UFO is at a very high altitude, which is moving horizontally with speed u, and we have to find the speed of the UFO recorded by an observer on the ground at point O, right? Which is at the instant when UFO appears at an angle theta with the vertical, as you can see in the figure, right? So let us assume that when time recorded in the UFO is t, so obviously there will be some time delay to reach, because the signals emitted by the UFO will take some time to reach the ground. So let us assume that the time delay for reaching that signal to the ground is t1. Okay, so let me write here what is t1 then. In this case, can I say t1 is the time delay for observer now let us assume that in time t plus dt this UFO reaches to point B. So time is now t plus dt, and again there will be some it will take some time to reach that signal from the ground, right? So let us assume that in that time dt, when this UFO reaches to point B, so the time recorded by the observer on the ground will be, again there will be some delay, right? So let us assume that it will take some time to reach that signal to the observer, right? So obviously the time taken by the signal to reach the observer will be some, let's say this will be dt1, okay, because at time t the time delay was t1, right? So we can assume here that for t plus dt, can I write that the time delay will be t1 plus dt1, right? We can write this. So can I write here that time delay for observer corresponding to t plus dt is t1 plus dt1, okay. So can I say that actually look, in this time t plus dt, the distance traveled by the UFO is ab, right, which is nothing but u dt, because it is moving with u speed and time is dt, so obviously the distance will be u dt only, right? But if you talk about the observer, with respect to observer, the time taken to reach that uh, UFO from A to B will not be dt, but it will be, can I say dt plus dt1, right? Because dt is the time from to reach, in reality it will reach with respect to UFO, that with respect to the observer, that UFO will reach in time with respect to UFO, the time taken to reach this, with respect to the observer, the time taken to reach this point B is dt, right? But with respect to observer, the time taken will be dt plus dt1. Can I say that here speed of the UFO recorded by an observer on ground is actually, it is the distance is same udt, but time taken will be different, because you see from uh, point A to B, with respect to observer, the time taken will be dt plus the time delay for this particular path, right? So can I say that the total time taken is dt plus dt1, right? So can I say that speed in this case we can write it as u by dt plus dt1 by dt, or you can say u by 1 plus dt1 by dt. Now our task is to find this dt1 by dt, because u is given in the problem, okay? So see, when this UFO was at A, and we have seen that T1 is the time delay for the observer to see that signal coming to it, right? So can I say that here T1 will be actually this length upon the speed of light, because the emitting sharp lights pulses, right? So this, it will move with speed c, okay? So can I write T1 is basically y sec theta by c, because this is y, this is theta, so this will be y sec theta, okay? Now see, if you differentiate it, what you will get, dt1 by dt will be y by c sec theta tan theta d theta by dt. We can write this, okay? So this will be basically y by c sec theta is 1 by cos theta, and tan theta is basically sin theta by cos theta. And look, this d theta by dt is basically what? It is a rate of change of theta, right? So as you see, we have seen that from A to B, let us assume in time dt, the angular displacement of the UFO with respect to observer O is d theta. So can I say d theta by dt is nothing but the angular velocity? Can I say this, right? So can I write this as omega? So this dt1 by dt will be y sin theta upon c cos square theta into omega. Now we can calculate this omega very in a very simple manner. Now we can calculate this omega. Let's see how. Let us assume this is point O, and let us assume that when this UFO is at an angle theta, obviously the line joining length is basically, we know that it is y sec theta, and speed is u in this direction, okay? So can I say that if this is angle theta, so this will be angle theta, this will be angle theta. So what will be the component of u perpendicular to line joining? This will be u cos theta. And as we know that omega is actually v perpendicular component upon distance between them, that is y sec theta. So can I say that v perpendicular is basically u cos theta, and this is y sec theta. So I hope you understand that the from this thing we will get u cos square theta by y. Okay. So therefore this becomes y sin theta y sin theta upon c cos square theta, and omega becomes u cos square theta upon y. So cos square theta get cancelled, and y get cancelled. So it will be u by c sin theta. Okay. So can I put this? Can I write this as dt1 by dt is actually what is u? U is basically eta times c, as in the it is given in the problem. Eta c sin theta by c get cancelled. It will be eta sin theta. So if we put this value, if you put this expression here in the equation 1, so what we have, we will get the result. So I think speed with respect to the observer will be u by 1 plus theta sin theta. So this is the speed seen by the observer on the ground. So I hope you understand this problem. So I hope कि आपको समझ में आया हो. And if you like this, so this is the required answer for speed of UFO with respect to the observer O. So I hope you liked it, and you can share this video to your friends, which is who are preparing. So if you like this video, you can share it with your friends who are preparing for JEE Advanced, and all the best to all of you.